Hi there, Cousin Abe here. Hey, let's talk rotisserie chicken. So let's go ahead and get started. So I know a lot of stores offer rotisserie chickens that are already boned, already skinned, and already separated. But what do you do when you're going in the store and you do a grab and go rotisserie chicken, and what are you supposed to do with it? It's a little intimidating, but you know what? Cousin Abe's got you. So let's get started. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a real simple way on how to section a rotisserie chicken, and I'm gonna show you how to section, how to cut the bone, and how to use a knife if you feel comfortable. So let's continue. I've got two different knives here, and I've also got a pair of scissors. So one thing about rotisserie chickens, normally they come with the legs tied up in a string. So what you would do is you would go ahead and snip it and unravel the string, and then the legs fall apart. So this is the part that I want to talk about more, is because I know knives are sharp objects, so if you don't feel comfortable with the knife, then I've got two options for you. So basically, what you're gonna do, a little bit went on the floor there. I'm gonna take this off onto my cutting board. The knife, so basically you wanna crack the center of it. Now I'm gonna use this knife because I feel comfortable. I've already got a little bit of line down here, and I'm gonna just basically kind of press down until I hear the bone crack. Now I've already heard it crack, but I'm just doing this for the audience. If you don't feel comfortable using this sort of knife, what you need to do is this. You need to first score the meat. So what scoring means, basically making a mark on your meat, so where you're gonna work with. What you can do is you can use a small knife like this. This is a very light knife, and you can just kind of just dig like this until you get all the way through. All right, so we've got the chicken already split up, so let's go ahead and continue. So I've got two halves here. What I'm gonna do is, and this one actually broke open really easily, so I didn't have to use the knife so much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm tearing this apart. As you can see, I've got this portion, so we've got the breast, and we've got the leg, and we've got the thigh, and we've got the wing. As you can see also, I've still got the skin on here. So if you're not concerned about the skin, then what you can do from here is you can portion it. You can use the knife, or you can use a smaller knife, or you can use your hand. You can just basically separate the breast from the thigh, and there you go. So once again, if you're not concerned about any sort of fat, skin fat, then I got you. So there you go, two portions. For my viewers that are really, really serious about losing stomach fat, belly fat, and just feeling like you're really on a good trail for healthy eating, I'm gonna be a little bit more detailed about what you should be doing with the skin after you have separated your rotisserie chicken. So I know it's really painful to have to do this, but if you're serious about losing belly fat, and if you're serious about getting healthy and eating clean, you must take off the skin. So let's just go ahead and do this. What I've done here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually, since we've already talked about my audience don't worry about the skin on their chicken, we're just gonna put these right over here, because we gotta really get into this. So this is my whole thing. First of all, people, you're gonna get your hands dirty, but you know what? It's gonna be worth it, because when you see how slim you get, how your waist and your belly shrinks, you're gonna be like, this is well worth it. It's like when you're in the grape harbor and you're, on those grapes, and you're making that grape, bottle of wine, and your feet get all messed up. That's what this is, okay? So let's get started. I've got all this skin here, so look at that. So just think of eating this, and this just kind of in your stomach, just kind of sitting there, not doing anything. This is all fat. So this is all fat. So I'm just emphasizing that, and able to really jumpstart those fat cells in your stomach and get rid of them, you've got to make sure that all the skin is off. So I know it's a little messy, but see, I was pretty good. But there you go. This is the thigh, and this is the drumstick. So this is one part of it. Now, I know people say that the breast, I can have the breast, it's a healthier part of the chicken, it's white meat. It doesn't matter. You still, and in the beginning, you still have to take the skin off. So this is what I'm gonna suggest about this. This part of the breast and the wing, I'm not a big fan of this part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this off, because if you try deboning this, you're gonna end up with nothing. So I'm just gonna chuck it like that. That's just me personally. If you're not worried about the skin, you might enjoy that, but we're focusing on making sure that we're being true to our consumption and how we're gonna shrink our waist and just be a better, healthier eater. So let's just continue. So I've got my breast here. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna tear it off. So most of the time, it comes off very easy, but I know it's painful because as I'm doing this, I'm just remembering how, man, this skin is so good. And I had to do these. I've skinned at least 10 or 12, 13, 14 of these since I went on this transformation, and it has gotten much easier to just look the other direction when it comes to this skin. So, and you know why? It's because I've seen the changes that it's done for me. And I just want all my viewers to take this seriously and just get on board with me, and we'll do this together. So so just imagine all of this sitting in your stomach after you eat. It doesn't look good. So you got to do this, people. And once you start doing it, it just becomes easier. So once again, I know it looks messy, but I've taken all the skin off. Now what I can do is I can separate this into 4 meals. I can separate this into 5 meals. I can separate it into 1 meal. I can use this. I can boil this if I want. I could just take some of this to work. I can take a portion of this breast and I can just take a portion of this off and just snack on it. I mean, poultry is always good. It's protein. It's protein. I can, if I want to be creative, I can do a saute, whatever, tomato, whatever. You can do all kinds of things, but if anything you get out of this video is you have to make sure that you take off the skin. And once you start seeing results and once you get used to it, it becomes very, very easy. I've also laid example over here of what you can do with your portions if you do pre-planning meals during the week. So I know this looks a little messy, sorry, but I just wanted to get my point across. All right, so as I said in the beginning, I've got my skin chicken over here that I went ahead and I separated and I portioned off for the week. So these are just examples of containers that you can use. I've also went into depth about the importance of taking all the skin off of the chicken, regardless if it's the breast or the thigh. Skin is skin. And I also wanted to make sure that everybody understood that if you cheat, this is what you're cheating. You're cheating yourself. So let's not do that. So I hope this video was helpful, and I want you all to subscribe to my channel. Also to make sure that you like the video. And one more thing before you go, it's very important that you ring the bell. So with that being said, remember that you're always blessed, and have a great day. Bye.